And now sports with Chris Duerr from the Little Jess Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram Sports Desk.
Now that the stakes have reached a lose and your season is over level of peril, the seeding doesn't mean terribly much in Missouri postseason softball. But I would point out that the Class 2 District 5 bracket in Ewing was particularly fraught with peril this season. Second-seeded Monroe City wore the biggest target in today's opening quarterfinal round, taking on Scotland County. The 2-seed, though, looked every bit of it today at the expense of the Tigers in this one. And yes, it was a big showing from Audrey Youngblood, both in the circle and at the plate, to end the top of the first in this one. Beautiful stuff from Miss Audrey. She gets the strikeout, and then Monroe City would get 2 runs to the bottom of the first. Kylie Cobble from the left side of the plate, little flare, and this run would score thanks to catcher obstruction at the plate. 2-0 at this point in favor of Monroe City. Scotland County's best early scoring chance would be thwarted by some phenomenal glove work at second base here by Brady Keller. What a stab in the hole for her. And that, unfortunately for Scotland County, at least to that point, would be as close as they would get. Audrey Youngblood hitting in the 3-hole, not the 1 spot. She showed off the power today. What a shot from her as she's leaving the yard and doing the 2-run bomb thing in this. More to come. Naren Hayes with an RBI single to extend the lead and then pick it up in the bottom of the 6th with 2 outs, an 11-3 Monroe City lead. 2 on for Riley Mulvaney. This is a walk-off triple to end it. Monroe City gets the win as the 2-seed. They win today 13-3, but we do not yet know their opponent on Thursday in the semifinals. More on that in a second. Clark County and Mark Twain going at it in the second game of the day. This was a really interesting run fest going on. Clark County right out of the gate, the 5-seed, looking like they're trying to pull off the upset. Catherine Ayer right here with a 2-run double, and Clark scores 2 of them to go up early. Bronwyn Harding, though, ends at a further threat in the frame with a nifty strikeout to get herself out of the jam at that particular point. Good stuff working at least early for Mark Twain defensively and at the plate as well in this one. As you will see right here, it's Harding helping her own cause with an RBI single, and then Lila Tischer, the outstanding freshman, steps up the very next batter and laces an RBI single of her own to tie this thing up to 2 apiece. We get back up in the bottom of the second, 3-3 tie at this point. More from Miss Bronwyn Harding, going Bronwyn beast mode right here. The first of 2 home runs in this game for her. She extended her team to a 5-3 lead, but a 6-run 4th inning powered by Sydney Binsbacher's 3-run homer. Man, Clark County pulls off the upset tonight. They get the win by the final count in this one of 17-11, which has pushed everything back time-wise. Clark County will advance, and they will take on Highland tomorrow. Meanwhile, in the bottom of the 6th inning, Palmyra trying to pull off a huge comeback, but South Shelby in the bottom of the 6th has just retaken the lead. South Shelby, the higher seed, 8-7. Winner of that game gets Monroe City coming up tomorrow. Elsewhere in postseason district softball, it was Bowling Green jumping all over Steam Academy in Class 3, District 3, 22-0. The Bobcats will find out their opponent when that game is played tomorrow between Orchard Farm and St. Charles. They will play on Friday. Also, Marion County moving on. That's the good news for the Lady Mustangs. They will take on the top seed Paris tomorrow. No easy task at Community R6 at 4 o'clock in the second game of the day there as well. Some soccer to pass along. It was Macomb pulling off the win. Good stuff for the Bombers, beating Canton to advance. That's the good news. They take on highly seeded Beardstown on Saturday at 10 a.m. in Monmouth to try to continue their Cinderella run. Tall order, but good for the Bombers with the win there. Hannibal is a team punching their ticket to the district championship tomorrow. They get the win over Palmyra 5-3. The Pirates will take on Lutheran St. Charles for a district title. Had some regular season volleyball tonight. Brown County West Hancock going at it in Warsaw. Early on, Brown County up big. Here comes West Hancock, though. How about this? Kennedy Harrell punishing the Hornet overplay with a tap down. Then Grace Grothaus serving up the ace. And all of a sudden, what had been a big Brown County lead was starting to shrink. How about some Autumn Hill action as well? Nifty kill. She's all fired up. Her team back within 2. But Brown County had had enough of the tomfoolery and the poppycock in this one. It will start with Brooke Gardhouse ending the rally right here, as only Brooke can do. Then it's Ashley Marker time at the net. A couple of big blocks for Ashley. She's going to step up and do the deed with her defense. And man, she's a Division I player. You can see all of it here why. Incredible athlete, great block for her. That was the lesser of the two blocks. We'll show you a bigger one coming up right here as Miss Markert going to do the deed as well right here with her defense. Again, phenomenal stuff from her as Brown County seizes the lead back. Jocelyn Little and company still had some fight left in them in this one, trying to get back into this matchup, and they would do some good work here to continue to attack. But Brown County too much. More from Miss Markert and Kinsey Cassing closing things out in this first set. It was Brown County getting the win over West Hancock tonight on the road. Also tonight, Western in 3 over Greenfield Northwestern. Nice win for the Lady Wildcats tonight. And Rushville Industries Baton Death March continues, but victorious tonight as the Rockets get the win over South Fulton in straight games. Sophomore night at John Wood, taking on Culver Stockton's JV squad in volleyball in this one. Kylie Berry tried to step up and rally her team from 2 games down in this one. That's a really powerful hit from her. And how about some great serving as well from the Lady Blazers as Ava Christ is going to do her part, finding a little ace action as well. Kira Walter, though, from the Culver Stockton Reserves, showing that she's got serious spike action right here to try to get her team back into this one. John Wood not having it. Again, at the brink of elimination in this match, it's Kaylin Charlton doing nice work, and then Anna Hinton stepping up big as well for her squad, taking the measure of this team and doing great work with it as John Wood rallies back from 2 down to win in 5 tonight. 3-2 your final in favor of the Lady Blazers. Elsewhere today, how about a huge win for the Culver Stockton women, and 2 locals scoring the goals in this one as Ryan Moore and McKenna Little get goals in that side of things. The men break their winless streak and get a win 4-0 in shutout fashion over Waldorf as well. Today, basketball reveal day. Preseason polls are out. Western Illinois highly regarded Chad Boudreau's team, the #2 team preseason in the OVC. Yes, the men are going to be that good. Also on the men's side, not a lot of regard for the regime change yet in the GLVC for Quincy University. Brad Hoy's team picked 2nd from the bottom coming in. Truman State, your preseason favorite, coming in ahead of Illinois Springfield and William Jewell. On the women's side, Quincy University picked today to finish 6th in the conference behind Upper Iowa. Lewis is your preseason favorite over Drury, which may raise a few eyebrows. And on the women's side for Western Illinois, Southern Indiana is the preseason favorite in the Ohio Valley Conference. Western Illinois will start the season ranked 8th, but we think that team is better than that as well.